You don't have to break the bank to get a good watch these days. There are plenty of brands that make quality, budget-friendly pieces, and perhaps the king of the quality budget realm is the brand Casio, and we have a watch from them in today's video. This is actually an analog piece from them, and it costs only $20. I think it's pretty cool. I'm excited to show it to you in today's full review video, so let's jump right in. All right, here it is in all of its budget-friendly analog glory from Casio. Let's jump right into the specs and features of this piece right here. You can see the model number on the screen if you're interested in that. The movement is the Casio module 2719. The crystal on this watch is an acrylic plastic crystal. The case material is also a plastic. Case diameter on this watch is 39.7 millimeters. Case thickness is 11.8. If you include the bars that are on this watch, I measured it to be 13.1 millimeter case thickness. Lug to lug distance is 44.7 and the lug width is 18 millimeters. The band material here is a resin and the water resistance is 100 meters. The weight is 39 grams and the price again is $20 USD, and that might fluctuate a little bit, but that is right around what I paid. I might have paid even a little bit less than that to get this watch right here. So great budget friendly price, and that's one of the reasons why I bought this very watch. What are my initial thoughts about this piece? I really was drawn to this watch because it was a blacked out looking watch. I enjoy that style. Now, blacked out watches sometimes are not done in a great way, but I felt like this one kind of had that look, but still with some pops of colors, and it was still legible. Some of those blacked out style watches you can't even read, but this one caught my attention because of the mostly black look that it had, and then also these bars that are over top of the crystal that is here. I thought that was a cool, unique, rugged look, and I've never had a watch with bars on it like that, so that intrigued me, and that's one of the reasons why I bought it. And then the price point, of course, I just couldn't resist. At $20, it would almost be wrong of me not to buy this watch because it was such a great price. And so I picked one up, and I found it to be super light, fits great on my 6.5-inch wrist. Now, it's not a perfect watch. There are a few things that I would like to see changed to make it perfect, in my opinion. I'll share some of those as we go through this review. So let's start off by talking about the case on this watch. It is a black plastic case, and you're not going to mistake this for being a DLC coated stainless steel. You can just look at it and tell that it is a plastic case, and because of that, it does have somewhat of a cheap feel and a cheap look. There's no way around that, but you get what you pay for. And you can see the lugs here are kind of integrated into the case. I like that look though. I think it looks good with this model. There are these kind of portions on the case that are notable that hold the bars in place and keep it from moving around. So those are quite obvious. Now, these metal bars can be taken off. I've not actually done it yet. It is a little bit difficult, but do keep that in mind. If you wanted to wear it without the bars, I'm sure you could figure out a way to pop them off. I'm not going to do that on this video today, though. There is a stainless steel plate for the case back, as you can see here, and it is held in place, screwed down by these 4 screws. The crown on this watch is a metallic color. I don't think it's real metal. It's some sort of coating, but I measured it in to be 4.8 millimeters. It is a little hard to pop out. You can't really pop it out from the bottom because of that metal bar that is there, and so you really have to do it from the top. And if you don't have fingernails, that can be a little bit hard to do, and I just recently cut mine, so it might be difficult for me to pop it out. Oh, there you go. But it can be somewhat of a struggle to pop the crown out, so you can keep that in mind. Another thing about the crown is I wish that it was black. I think that metallic color with the rest of the black watch kind of stands out, so I would have liked to seen that kind of match the rest of the case. The dial here is nice. It's a matte black in color. You get these gray printed numerals for the indices with smaller 24-hour numerals toward the inside of the dial. And then you might notice it here. There is this kind of cross pattern going on in the middle of the dial as well. You get some printing. You get Casio here underneath the 12. 10-year battery life, which is great to take note of. Water resistance 100 meters. And then I'm not sure what the HD stands for. Maybe someone can tell me and enlighten me on that, but there is that HD logo written on the dial here. HD is part of the model number, but I'm not sure exactly what it stands for. You do get a date window at 3 o'clock. This is something else that I would change. I would prefer a black date wheel with white numerals. I think that would look a lot better than what we have here. The handset is quite unique on this watch. You get some pops of color on that second hand with the yellow tip there. You get the hour hand in red with these circular cutouts toward the center, and then there is some lume as well in some of those circles. And the minute hand is nice as well for what it is, and I think they all reach out to a good point on the dial. And believe it or not, that second hand seems to be hitting the tick marks pretty well, so happy to see that. So there is lume on this watch, so I'm going to shut the lights off and we'll take a quick look at the lume. Alright, I charged it up briefly with my UV flashlight, and you can see it's not a lume monster, just those little pips on the outside of the dial that are lumed, but the handset is coming in surprisingly well, especially that minute hand, and you get those two little circles on the hour hand as well, and then the counterbalance of the second hand. But it's nice to have some lume on a budget-friendly watch like this. So the strap on this watch is a typical Casio resin strap. If you've had experience with that, this is similar to many that you'll find on various models from Casio. It just has a plastic buckle here. It is signed, and the keeper is actually signed as well. You do get some textures and these ridges on the strap, which I think looks pretty good, and you get plenty of points of adjustment here. No quick release spring bars or anything like that, but it is what it is, and for $20 there's not much I can complain about with this strap. So like I said at the outset of this video, I truly believe that Casio is the king of the quality budget watch realm. Now, most of their offerings in that category are digital, and because this one right here is analog, I feel like it's somewhat of a hidden gem for them. You don't find too many cheap analog watches out there for $20, and so I think this is really a cool piece. I love the rugged look that it has, the unique look with those metal bars that are here. Now, I don't think it's the perfect watch, but I think it is great for the price point, no doubt. I would change a few things. As I mentioned, I would like a black crown here to match the rest of the case, and then also a black date wheel, but those are my personal preferences. That might not be what everyone would change about this watch, but I do want to hear what you think about this cheap, budget-friendly, analog Casio for $20. I still can't believe that, honestly. I think if they wanted to, they could sell this watch for $40 at least. So I think it's a really great piece. If you're interested in it, there'll be links to where you can buy it down below. But do share your thoughts down in the comments. If you have any questions, I'll try and answer those there. Please like this video today if you liked it. That really helps out. And watch some more videos. Stay right here on the channel. Click on one of the videos at the end screen. That'll pop up. I'm sure you'll enjoy one of those as well. But that's it for today's video here on the Town Watch. Thank you so much for stopping by. We'll see you next time.